taken back, and I definitely don't want you to leave here feeling pressured that I'm talking to you about management, but I just feel like you're the right person, so I did at least want to make sure you understand that it is an option. And whenever you get ready to graduate, instead of you interviewing places and hoping that they give you a job, you're a sharp guy. The reality is, you and I both know you're going to get a good job. So, and I realize that. But it's nice to be able to go to those interviews knowing you've already got a really strong offer. And so instead of them interviewing you, it's almost as though you'll be interviewing them. So it's a really nice position to be in. As well. So I just kind of want to walk through and show you a few of the steps. So first off, you need to finish your fast start before we do anything else. I mean, so you're doing a great job so far, and so with that being said, I want to see how you finish the last 7 days. I definitely want to see you be consistent and just keep up the things that you've been doing. You're doing everything right so far. Now, after that, I do want to have a conversation with you a week from today. So once your fast start's over, I want to talk about like a normal schedule, and then we can really dive in, and I'll also have a better feel for how well that you're going to do. But I'd like to revisit this conversation and get more time with you. Now, after that, we're actually at the team meeting. We're actually fixing to promote you. I know you've heard us talk a lot about it, but we're actually going to promote you to key staff. And so that's a big deal, by the way. These are our top people who play a leadership role on the team. I view you as that type of person. And so this is a big deal. So are you excited about that? It's going to be cool. That's where we cover the heavy-duty stuff, such as selling ultimate sets, cookware, all the big stuff is there. And again, this is our top people. Now, after this, if you keep doing the right things from our key staff, that's actually where we pick our assistant managers. And now we have AMIs, okay, and that's assistant manager interns. And then we also have assistant managers. Based on how you're doing, you could fall into one of these categories as well. And that's where you learn a whole lot more. We talk a little bit about management and key staff, but not a ton. It's more focused on developing your skill set as a sales rep, but then we also talk a little bit about management. Now, as far as AMI and assistant manager goes, these are the programs where you really get your hands dirty, and one of the coolest things you'll ever learn how to do is how to conduct an interview. And when you run an interview, could you imagine actually deciding if that person gets a job or not? It'd be kind of cool. You actually have people that are older than you sometimes in the interview, and you determine yay or nay if they get the job. So how do you think that looks on a resume, by the way, putting down that you conducted interviews?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do long term, but that's something to add to your resume as well. Now, after that, we will involve you from these programs into our Skills for Life program. And the Skills for Life program, this is an incredible program. Now, it's Skills for Life, so this isn't, hey, I'm going to teach you how to sell a lot of Cutco. You are going to learn some things that will help you be a better representative and a better manager, but you're going to learn a lot of skills that are going to help you long term in whatever you do. Now, another thing too, as far as whenever what are some options you're looking at whenever you finish up school?
Not really sure. I just kind of, there's a advertising agency in Oklahoma City. I went over there one time. I like the atmosphere there. And so
have you explored like an internship or something like that, where you get a real feel for it?
I was going to talk to my counselor about it, so I can figure out exactly what I need to do. So
cool. Try to get it to be a paid internship. A lot of internships, they're unpaid, but the experience, it's worth it. Well, the cool thing is, if you were a district manager, so hypothetically speaking here, if you were a district manager, is that you would actually be a business owner. And so when I talk to people about being a district manager, it's the American dream. In corporate America, there's a lot of politics. I'm sure you're aware of that. And so it's who you know, and you work hard, and some guy can come in but knows the right person, and they get a promotion, and those kinds of things happen. The great thing about our company is that it's a results-based business. You get the results, then you move on, and it's not who likes who the best. It's not a popularity contest. It's a results-based business, and with you being a district manager, you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. As our company, of course, we're a large company and doing really, really well. But that's the difference in corporate America versus our company. It really is the American dream. I think that if you were to ask people what is the American dream, one of the things would be to own my own business, to be financially free, and to own a home and have a happy family and things like that. And so our district managers do have that lifestyle. Now, at this point, due to time, what I would do is I would walk through. There's a DM pay example that you can go through. Most of you have seen this pay example. I'll pull that out. Let me kind of just show you how the pay works. Let me break this down for you. This is going to be real brief, but let me give you this. And I'm going to walk them through the 3-year DM income plan. That way they can get an idea of the income. So anyways, now that I've shown you all the income stuff, you can see financially, it's going to be difficult for you to have a stronger offer right out of the gate. Now, long term, could you possibly make more somewhere? Sure. But again, you can't really put a price on being your own boss. That's kind of cool. Well, as far as, have you thought about long term for yourself what you want to get out of life? Not just the job, but what's, in the next 3, 5, 10 years, what do you really want to, what do you see for yourself?
Well, I want to buy I want to actually 1 or 2 homes in the next 3 or 5 years. One of my big goals.
One like an investment property?
One, and then one to live in, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So that's really one of my big
Have you
goals.
thought about, as far as 2 homes now, are you a beach guy, warm weather? Are you more of a skiing guy?
I'm a warm weather guy.
Okay, so maybe like a beach home and then one.
Would be nice, yeah. Beach home would be nice, and then maybe somewhere like in I like San Antonio. I have a lot of family there, so probably somewhere around there.
Okay. Well, hey, we might, I don't know, if you're a district manager, we might just say 3 homes. One on the beach, one in San Antonio, and one wherever you're going to be.
Yeah,
Sound like a cool goal? All right, that's awesome. And what about as far as family and stuff like that? Have you thought about that? What do you see for yourself there?
I mean, I just want to be married someday. I want to have kids. I want to have lots of kids. I want to have enough for a baseball team.
Really? Okay, that's kind of scary, but exciting.
Got to find a girl who's willing for that. So.
Cool. So you want a big family?
Yeah, I want a big family.
And do you have any siblings?
I have a bunch of siblings.
Really? How many brothers and sisters?
I actually have to count them out. Patrick, I have 7 brothers and sisters.
Oh my gosh. Well, you come from a big family, so
nice,
obviously you've had a good life, so you want something similar, I assume. Cool. Now, are you the oldest, youngest, fall in the middle?
I am the oldest, not counting my stepsister who's in her late 20s.
Okay. And how young is the youngest?
4.
4? Okay, that's cool. Now, boy or girl?
Girl.
Okay, so that's your sister?
Yes.
Sweet. That's kind of cool. All right. Awesome. And as far as like savings and things like that, have you thought about financially what you want to get accomplished? I know that obviously if you're going to have 3 homes, that's something you want to do. But financially, like out of the gate, interviewing wise, have you thought about what you want to make right out of the gate, income wise?
I'd like to make more than my friends are making.
Okay. What are your friends making?
A lot of my friends, they're kind of taking a slow track through school, kind of just working in the mall and things like that. So
That's exciting.
yeah. So I make pretty good money with my first weekend selling Cutco, so I like that. So I kind of get used. I want to be able to get used to that. I just want to be able to have enough to like do the things I want to do.
Okay. Good. So have a comfortable lifestyle. Okay. That's important. Cool. One of the things too, I want you to understand that your first, if you were to be a district manager, a lot of times people, they look at my lifestyle that I have, and as you get to know me better, you'll see I have a very comfortable lifestyle. I enjoy, doing all things like traveling, all kinds of the frivolous things as well. And my work schedule, I work a good bit, but I have a very good balance as well. But I didn't have that right away. So a lot of times people look at that and they're like, I want that, and they want it right away. But you have to understand, my first 18 months, I really, nose to the grindstone, worked hard, and really built my business. So if this were something that did happen for you, I just want you to understand, your first 18 months, and this is any job that you do, right out of the gate, you're going to be expected to earn your dues, to get your skins on the wall, so to speak. And I just want you to understand that it wouldn't be exactly like this, but it is something you can work towards as far as that goes. But as far as people that we're looking for, I'm really impressed with you. The reason I want to have this conversation with you is that there's people that so many people want this opportunity, and there's people that we can get, but then there's also people that we won't. And you're the type of person that we would really want. And I'm going to talk to you a lot about management, and when I do, I don't want you to be taken back by that. It's just because you're the right person, and I want you to understand that when we see the right people, we want those kinds of people, and we are the place to be right now. In this economy right now, we are one of the bright spots, and we only want the best. And I'm so impressed with you because of your personality, your work ethic, everything that you've got. Like I said, you're the type of person who would be extremely successful. And I can't give any promises. I want you to understand that. Again, a lot of people want this type of opportunity. You're going to have to earn it, and the path to management is paid by order forms. I talked about in the beginning that we're looking for sales leadership. And so let's talk about some goals for this week, and then let's also, when we revisit this conversation, when your fast start's over, we'll talk about this campaign and what you want to get accomplished this semester. Does that sound good?
That's great.
Cool. And then I'd walk these goals and go through that. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to open up now for a lot of this. As you said, I just went through the points and then just kind of had a conversation. It depends upon the person as well. So, stop.